in his executive order on July 1st, and with the other 14 federal agencies that are part of that task force. What you're seeing here today is a concrete demonstration of this nation's commitment to stop this illegal trade in wildlife and to take positive action to try to curb the massacre of African species of elephants, of rhinos, and of other wildlife around the world. Wildlife trafficking is a global problem, but the United States plays a very significant role as a market for illegal wildlife and can play a very significant role as a leader in the effort to conserve wildlife and to stop this illegal trade. I think what you're seeing here today is a message that resonates on many levels. On the first level, I think you should just bear in mind that all of the ivory you see here today was seized or forfeited through enforcement actions as being the product of illegal trade in wildlife. This is a law enforcement activity that you're actually witnessing here, the destruction of this material. This material has no economic value because it is seized and forfeited material. And the dimension of illegality that's at stake here is huge. The increasingly sophisticated international organized criminal syndicates that are engaged in wildlife trade are a major threat, not just to the conservation of species, but to international order and to national security. The scale of this criminal activity demands a vigorous response by the United States and by its partners around the world internationally. So at the first level, you're seeing a signal here that this is criminal activity that the United States will not tolerate. The Department of Justice prosecutes people that engage in illegal wildlife trafficking. In over 90 cases involving more than 200 defendants, we've prosecuted smugglers and traffickers in elephant ivory, endangered rhino horns, South African leopard, Asian and African tortoises and reptiles, and many other forms of protected wildlife. These are serious crimes. They carry serious penalties. The prosecutions subject convicted felons to significant jail time, stiff financial penalties, and forfeiture of their goods, and possibly restitution payments to victimized governments. At a second level, this is a message to the American people. These objects here, they look as if they are objects of art or objects of value, but every piece of this comes with the price tag of the death of an elephant. And it is illegal to traffic in these materials in violation of international laws, of foreign source country laws, or the United States laws. And it's important to send a message by destroying this material that its primary purpose here, its primary value for all of us here today is not as objects of carved art or whatever else it may represent, but as evidence of illegal activity that is destroying wildlife across the globe. So that's a message about the demand for the products of illegal wildlife traffic. And finally, I think it sends a very important message internationally. The United States is going to take responsibility for its own involvement in wildlife trafficking, for its own role as a market for and as a source country for wildlife trafficking, and for transshipping wildlife products in illegal trade. We're going to take vigorous action to stop it in this country. And we're going to show leadership internationally and work with our partners to try to stop it across the globe. So I'm very proud to be here today. Dan?
Thank you, Bob.